Young, wonderful, modern, dynamic, promising. These are the most appropriate words for describing the capital of Kazakhstan, Astana. The rapid development of the city impresses the entire world. Astana is the city where you can feel comfortable. All your dreams can come true in Astana. You are watching The Travel Guide. Welcome to Astana. Astana is the capital of the Republic of Kazakhstan. Astana is located in the central part of Kazakhstan. One can come to Astana from any part of the country and the world. Astana is a very fashionable city, which is always fancy and beautifully decorated. New decorations appear in Astana one by one right in front of our eyes. One day it is an unusual masterpiece of architecture, and another day a bridge of curious design or a new park. Even the trees are stylish in the city. They are cut in very elegant manners. And unprecedented in its scale, the ecological project Green Belt is becoming implemented in Astana. It is the first time when such large man-made grown forest belts are created in the steppe zone. We are walking on the boulevard of Norzhol. It is also called a water green boulevard. This is the most popular place for the city residents and its visitors. It is a long and wide walking street where you can meet a lot of attractions and sights of our city. The media center is one of the newest buildings here. All the major media companies of our country are located here. The travel guide program is also produced here as well. Here is the main symbol of Astana, the Bayturek Monument. The height of this construction reaches 97 meters, symbolizing the year 1997 when the Kazakhstan's capital was transferred to Astana. The height of the construction reaches 97 meters, symbolizing the year 1997 when Kazakhstan's capital was transferred to Astana. This architectural construction is based on old Kazakh folk tales about the fight between good and evil. Bayturek is the tree of life, where the sacred bird from the legend called Semruk lives. The legend says that Semruk lays only one golden egg, the symbol of the sun and hope for the bright future, on the crown of the tree. On the top of the Bayturek, one can enjoy the view of the city and look at the residence of the president, Akorda, as well as make a wish that would really come true. Don't you believe? You should try. Now we want to invite you to a wonderful place. Only a few people know about this place. There is a restaurant, a supermarket, and a coffee shop near this building. And interestingly, a romantic story happened in this house.
Здание, в котором мы находимся, больше 100 лет. Оно датируется 907.
An interesting and romantic story happened in this house. Now we are in a 100-year-old building. It is dated back to around 1907. While working in archival documents, we found an interesting story. The story of the owner and its building. While working in the archival documents, we found an interesting story. The story of the owner of this building. When the owner of this building went on business affairs to St. Petersburg, he used to go to the ballet. Once he saw a certain ballerina that he fell in love with. When he made an offer of marriage, she laughed at him and made it a condition that he should build a house like the palaces of St. Petersburg, and then she would think over whether or not to move.
Чтобы он построил дом, который не хуже, чем дворцы Санкт-Петербурга, тогда она подумает и, возможно, переедет.
What people will not do in the name of love. The merchant Vasily Kubrin built a house and brought his beloved Elizabeth there. She loved cooking, especially confectionaries. By the way, nowadays some delicious desserts are being cooked according to her recipes. Here is Elizabeth, or rather her candy portrait, made of chocolate.
Когда было венчание Елизаветы с Василием Кубриным,
once there was a wedding of Elizabeth and Vasily Kubrin. The merchants gave them a gift as silver samovar, which you can see on the table next to me. When the samovar was presented, people told the newly married couple that it was filled with champagne. They set a task to drink the champagne as much as possible. The number of glasses will mean the number of children they will have in the future. And they drank 6 glasses of champagne. As a result, they had 6 children. Now this samovar is this building. When the wedding ceremonies are organized here, this samovar is always on the table.
Мы, свадьбы, которые у нас проходят, мы всегда выставляем это самого ресторана.
There is a lot of sightseeing in the capital of Kazakhstan. People know about them, tell stories about it, and want to see them. Han Shatir is a shopping center of unique architecture. The Palace of Peace and Reconciliation gathers the leaders of the world and traditional religions. The School Children's Palace is a place where school children can reveal and develop their talents. A restaurant in the form of an oriental jar offers very delicious dishes. There is a great residential complex, the Triumph of Astana. By the way, the apartments can be rented here as well. And here is the new Astana Opera Theater. By the way, an opera and ballet theater has been built for the first time in the world over the period of almost a half a century, and this important event has taken place in Kazakhstan. It is already compared to the world's best theaters, such as La Scala, San Carlo, and the Bolshoi Theater. Each year, Astana Opera will present 2 ballet and 2 opera performances.
Новый театр – это самый большой храм искусства в Центральной Азии. Это единственный...
The new theater is the largest temple of art in Central Asia. This is the only classical theater constructed in the last few decades in the Eurasian region. This is one of the most technically advanced theaters in the world. The experts told me that it has the best acoustics. This historic monument will be written on the pages of world history. The magnificent building of Astana Opera is a part of history of our country. The magnificent building of Astana Opera is a part of history of our country.
Великолепное здание Астана Опера уже вписано в историю нашей страны.
Astana hosted the Congress of World Leaders and Traditional Religions and the Astana Economic Reform. Also, the historical OSCE Summit has been held in Astana. The participants and guests of the 7th Asian Winter Games had the opportunity to visit Astana. Moreover, the International Exhibition Expo 2017 will be held in Astana. We want to recommend that you pay attention to the clouds when you come to Astana. They are special here. They easily take the shape designed by the wind. And sometimes it seems that they are just meters away from you, so close that you can reach them. And not far from the city, you can get to these clouds. The Astana Aero Club will kindly offer you parachute jumping if you want to get thrilled.
Словами не передать, это нужно самому попробовать. Вот изначально, чтобы понять, как, что, когда летишь рядом.
It is indescribable. You should try this. Then you might understand the feelings and emotions. When you see the clouds over you, or the clouds beneath you, it is necessary to jump, and you already understand this. You should feel this moment.
Самому уже это понять, самому как бы порадоваться этому моменту.
Astana is often called the city of love. There are many romantic places. For example, the embankment of the Ishim River. This follows the center of Astana city from east to west. Although the Ishim River divides the city into two parts, but it connects the hearts together. Astana has a large but feasible task to become one of the best capital cities in the world, and every resident is involved in this project.